Hi everyone, and welcome to English 214 Science Fiction and Future Fears at Lander University. I am your instructor, Cheryl Baker, and I will be facilitating our class online this semester. So one of the things I want to do is introduce you to a little bit of what is expected in the class. So as far as expectations, you will be expected to know how to write well in MLA style, in essay format. So your paper itself will be formatted in MLA style, and your citations will also be in MLA style. So all of that will be expected of you, since you should have had 101, 102, and all of that. So all of that you learn there, we will use in this literature course. You will have a couple of essays that you will write for this course, but there will be other kinds of writing as well and interaction. But most of the online class is going to be reading oriented and writing oriented, obviously, due to its online nature. But there will be a lot of chance for interaction between myself and between you and your fellow students. So there will be plenty of time for that, and the more interaction you can have, the better off you are in an online class. Be sure to upload an avatar. We are in an online class. We don't have the luxury of being face-to-face, and having some image to put with someone's posts is always helpful. So even if that avatar is not a picture of you, it can be. It could be a picture of your pet. It could be some random artwork that you like. It could be something that you feel represents you or something like that. But have a picture or avatar uploaded onto Blackboard in your profile. If you don't know how to do that, IT may be able to help you with that, or if you want to contact me and I can try to walk you through it, that's fine. But you should be able to click on your name at the top of Blackboard and get to your personal information, and you can edit that. You should be able to upload the avatar in those windows there. So do have an image, because being able to connect some sort of image with somebody's posts and writing is really, really helpful in an online course. And of course, I will have mine uploaded, so you will see my face on the discussion boards and other things as well. So for this course, we will be reading 3 short stories and 3 novels, and you'll see those in the course syllabus listed. You will need to purchase those. You can use an ebook version or a paperback version or hardcover version if you just really like the book. So you can get whatever version you need. The bookstore at Lander should have most of these. Now the short stories I am providing to you because they are either on an online literary journal or they are in a paperback literary magazine or something like that. So I have my copy of it provided to you as a PDF. Please do not redistribute those. Please do keep them within the class and to use for class purposes, just because they are copywritten and I'm just letting you borrow basically my copy to do those readings. So we have those 3 short stories as well. Each of the short stories and novels will focus around science fiction and the way it deals with fears about the future, fears about our future as humans, and what may happen to us, what we may encounter, and some of the things that even present day we are struggling with, and maybe even way in the past we even struggled with in a certain form. It's just the technology is different, but some of the issues remain the same. So we'll look at that throughout the course. Also, there will be discussions. So as far as my discussion board expectations, you have 2 due dates for the discussion boards, and one of those is Thursdays. So each week on a Thursday, you will go into that week's discussion board, and you will either before Thursday or by Thursday night at 11:59. After 11:59 at midnight, it will be late and will not be accepted. So be sure you get it before 11:59 on Thursday. You'll do your main post. Your main post will answer fully and with details from either the reading or experiences that you are sharing. So be sure that you're full and detailed. So you're looking for something that's somewhere around maybe 5 sentences or more. Most of the time it's more, especially dealing with certain types of questions. But I do put prompts there. Be sure that you answer each part of the prompt at least. You can always add more, and I encourage you to add more. And that will be your main post. So your main post will go Thursday night. Then you will have your responses. So your responses will be to at least 2 other classmates. And so this doesn't include any posts along your thread. It has to be on other students' threads. You'll read other students' work, their main post, and you will respond to theirs by posting a reply underneath theirs. Be sure to also be full and detailed here. We're looking for 3 to 5 sentences that talk specifically about the post and pinpoint details out of the post to talk about. So just saying, oh, I really like your post, or oh, I agree with you, is not quite enough. So be sure that you're actually having 3 to 5 sentences that at least that focus on that in detail. So if you want to put I agree or I like your post, that's fine, but that sentence won't count towards your 3 to 5 sentences that you need. So just be aware of that. So when I'm looking for grading, those will be some of the things I'm looking for. Grammar and spelling and punctuation will also be a factor, although for discussions, if you miss 1 or 2 here and there, that's fine. But if it gets to a point where I'm reading it and the spelling errors or punctuation or typos become so distracting that I can't read through it fully without being pulled out of what I'm reading to look at an error or see a typo, then it becomes a problem, and you will have points marked off for that. So just be sure that you're rereading what you've written before you hit submit. So always give at least 1 reread, and then you can hit submit. One of the main things I look for is with online classes, a lot of my students in the past have typed their assignments maybe in their phone or on a tablet. I know that typing on those can sometimes be harder, but one of the main things with that is there tends to be an error with the word I. So the word I is always capitalized, and in those posts it would be lowercase, and that is a big red flag for me. So please don't do it. If you are typing and you notice that you have a lowercase I where it should be an uppercase I, please correct that before you hit submit. So that will be a big red flag and something I'll be looking for, because I want your writing to look professional, and that right there is something that definitely calls attention to itself as an error. So the other thing is that this being an online class, if you've had online classes before, then you should be fine. You already know this, but it's always good to have a refresher. But if you haven't had an online class before, be sure that you're paying attention to all of your due dates. Use that course syllabus and schedule as kind of your go-to. Check with it weekly, sometimes twice a week if you need to. Make sure that you have your due dates written down in a journal or schedule, whatever you're using, whether you're using Google Calendar or the Blackboard calendar or anything like that. So you will have access to the Blackboard calendar as well. Now, the Blackboard calendar won't have the Sunday due dates for comments, but you will see the Thursday due dates for main posts on discussions. So that's another thing. We will have blogs. So there are blog assignments where you'll write a blog. Those are a lot like discussions, but much more formal. So you will need to structure your writing in a pleasing way to look at. You don't have to have it on a Word document or anything. And in fact, please don't attach documents to your discussion boards or your blog post. We'd much rather read it in the actual frame of the website and in the text box, rather than having to click a file and have it open elsewhere. That is a little bit distracting. You will attach files for your essays, but all other writing within the course you can just type into your text box. If you write in another program, you can copy paste into that text box. Just be sure that when you copy paste, sometimes it causes errors. Again, reread before you submit. So The other thing is just time management with an online class. You know, no one's sitting over your shoulder. There's no face-to-face time to really get you doing the work as far as like classwork and things go. So be sure that you're on top of yourself and having, you know, at least once a day, you know, kind of in your head, what do I need to do for this? Do I need to do anything for this today? Or is it tomorrow? You know, schedule your time out to read over things, do your readings and writing assignments so that you can get them done in a timely manner. So time management is a big thing. If you do anything like bullet journaling or keeping a schedule or just note taking, or if you do to-do lists, all those things can help you there. So welcome to the course, and if you have any questions, there is a question forum in the discussion boards area, and you are welcome to email me anytime. I also have online virtual hours, office hours that you can contact me. You can schedule a Skype session or a Google Hangout session with me, and we can talk as much face-to-face as we can. Let me know if you have any questions either in that forum or by email, and I'll be happy to help. Again, welcome to the course, and I'll see you in the discussion boards.